every time the snow is falling down and it is cold outside. We gather around the fireplace and no one cares about yesterday. My favorite holiday, it means so much more than words can say. And I claim Christmas is a magic day. Sometimes I tend to forget what glory this holiday represents, but it's fair to say that Christmas is a magic day.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel for the next instalment of Vlogmas. You join me currently on the floor in my lounge because I am going to do some tack cleaning and talk to you guys through the different bits of tack that I use with both Addy and Sprite, why I use them, and to be honest, my tack just needs a real good, deep, thorough clean. So I thought I would do that, as well as opening some Christmas presents. And I've asked on Instagram for some assumptions, so I'm also going to answer them. And I thought, why not do it whilst I'm cleaning my tack? So first things first, I've got all my tack here, bridles and everything to the side. And I don't even know if I want to show it before shot because, to be honest, it really doesn't. Winter, everything just seems to get quite lagged, doesn't it? But the first thing to do, I've just boiled the kettle again. So I have got some warm water here ready to clean, but I'm going to take off the bits. And yeah, I'll talk about the bits afterwards once they're nice and clean. I'm going to take those off, go pop them in some warm water. I find that's the best thing, or hot water, and that just completely and utterly cleans them. So that's Addy's bit. And then we've also got Spritey's here. Nala thinks that she is helping. Somebody is very fidgety this morning, aren't you? Okay, so that's both bits. I'm going to go and pop them in some hot water to soak whilst I clean the rest of my tack. Okay, so I'm going to start with Addy's bridle to begin with because I don't want to get confused, and I am going to take it all apart and give it a good thorough clean. Addy wears an Albion bridle, which I absolutely love. Again, I kind of feel like I want to show you when it's clean. Oh, I've done that the wrong way. It comes, the headband is in two parts to help with the pressure around the pole. So that's like the base, which has got super lovely, soft. Everything that comes in contact with the horse is just so utterly soft. It just needs a good bit of cleaning at the moment. And then, like I say, it's got a crank noseband, so if you're not sure, it goes through the buckle and back on itself. I'll be honest, this is what Miss Lola was wearing. This was Miss Lola's bridle, and I just like the look of the chunkier noseband, if I'm honest. Nicely. So make a pile of all of that, all separated out, and now we get on to the cleaning part, which again I use the Albion cleaners, and they come in a lovely little carry pack like this. And yes, I've got the luxury leather soap and the luxury leather balm. So of course we start with the soap and then we go on to the balm, which smells amazing. What do you think, Nana? Smell good? You want to lick it? Is that what you want to do? You want to lick it? You can't lick. So you just want to use, so I have got some warm water here. You just want it to be damp, you don't want it to be absolutely soaked. I've got these sponges, which I find are brilliant. To be honest, I need to clean that out. You know when you do like just quick wipe overs and then you don't actually ever like properly give your sponges like a real good decent clean, but excuse the state of it. The sponge itself is in like 2, and I find the sponge really good for cleaning because when you want to get a little bit tougher, not that it marks any of the leather because it's still relatively soft, but it's just a lot better than the actual soft sponge. So I use that side to sort of wipe off and this side to really give it and get into all the nooks and crannies within where the stitching is, and it's where the grease really does build up. So that's nice and damp into the soap and get scrubbing away. Taken apart and cleaned, and suddenly we seem to have presents arrive under the tree. Exciting. What? I didn't have my hat on. I was like, hey. So a little Alfie turned up with some presents. Do you need a hat? Do you want your hat?
Oh yeah, it's making me feel a bit...
Naked.
No, I just feel not very festive. Didn't even put a Christmas jumper on, I got my cap on.
Look, you got cool socks on.
Oh yeah, I've got cool socks on.
I got cool socks on.
It,
there we go, is that better for you?
Yeah.
So yeah. Oh, Nala wants to get in and start helping. You have been out digging, haven't you? Because you're a naughty puppy. Right. All that yet to be cleaned, that. And Tina is now, whilst cleaning, is going to ask me my first assumption. Oh, I'm a bit scared.
Oh, I'm a bit scared too, actually.
Now, as I've done Addie's bridle, I thought I would move on to her breastplate. Now, again, this was Miss Lola's. The saddle is all fitted to Addie, but of course she is forever changing at the minute because of her age. So I just popped this on just to ensure that the saddle doesn't slip back or anything like that. And also, what I quite like is that I have a little bit of a, I can't say the word I want to say, but the something to hold on to should I need it.
A heck strap.
No, heck strap, yes. That takes my brain power to actually make sure I say that right. So just going to undo that, and I'm going to clean this whilst I get the first assumption.
Do we get a mic or no?
Oh, I'm a bit scared, I can't lie. Are you coming down to join me?
No, sorry.
You sure?
Yeah, I don't want to be in TACK.
You can, I've got another sponge if you like.
Oh, good. Oh, assumption number 1. You don't miss your former second job.
No. Easy one? Oh, no, not at all. I've got to admit, I miss the people and I also miss the interaction that I have with customers. I have got to say that because I did really enjoy it, but it was hard work doing 2 jobs.
And lots of hours.
And lots of hours and...
lots of rushing.
Yeah, although I still feel like I rush around a lot. That is
yeah,
just how I like life.
But
exactly, that's just how I like to live my life. But no, definitely don't miss having to go and do that in the evenings and be thinking, oh, what nights am I riding and what nights have I got to rush even more? Oh yeah, no, so, life's so much simpler.
that's a true then, yeah.
That's a true. Oh yeah, I don't really know how. I've never asked assumptions before.
Definitely true or false. So the question should come in as in you can answer true or false, but obviously you're allowed to elaborate on it.
Okay.
Oh, question number 2. You want your ponies at your wedding.
True.
Oh, I don't know. True. I need to find a false.
To be fair, true. Both of them, I'm not actually 100% sure yet, but definitely Spritey to be involved.
And your puppy?
And my puppy. I've got plans. I've had the plans for years, to be fair. But it's just trying to find a venue that will allow my plans.
I feel like I need to scroll and find a false one because we've had 2 trues in a row, but...
It's funny how you think you know what the true and false ones are going to be.
You want to get to advanced in adventing. Hey, adventing. Addie, eventing.
Yeah. False. Because
I found a false.
False, because yes, I want to get higher than what I've done before. I would like to get to novice, but I don't think I want to go quite as far as advanced. But when we were at camp, I think it was, and Cameron said, once you start going up through the levels, another 5
Very true.
5 centimetres, once you've started doing that level a bit, you'll think, oh, actually it is possible. So I don't want to ever say never, but at the moment it's
not in the foreseeable future.
Yeah. Crikey, I'd like to get around an 80 at the moment.
You're expecting a child.
False. Not that I know of.
Okay, fair one. Not another fur baby puppy? Baby? Oh no,
I know.
Sister,
I did ask Chris that the other day, would you allow me to get another dog? And
no.
No.
Oh, I got Prezzies.
1 is enough.
Prezzies, thanks.
So I've done the leather soap on Addie's bridle and breastplate. I'm now going to do the leather balm. And I'm just doing that because I don't want to get the bridles confused and mixed up. So I'm now going to pop this on it, which smells
it always comes up
absolutely
so well
amazing.
like this as well.
Oh, so well, yeah. Oh, and it just smells divine.
You think you'd do it more often, really, considering how nice it smells, wouldn't you?
Wow, I just find at the minute I keep doing very quick wipe overs, don't you? Instead of actually doing a deep, thorough clean, but it's actually nice to take it all apart.
Is that the lack of time due to Vlogmas?
A little bit.
Oh, I'm just going to scroll and tap on one and read it. Ready? You will always keep your horses at your parents' house.
I would like true, because I would like to. I would very much like to, but you never know what's in. Mum and Dad might give up the farm. You never know. That isn't obviously a plan at the moment. Don't take. Yeah. But yeah, I would like to keep them there.
You never know what's around the corner, do you?
Exactly. But no, the plan is to keep them there for as
Okay.
long as possible.
You are planning to retire Sprite in a few years.
I suppose true.
It was true a few years ago, though.
Yeah.
Just keep going and going.
Going and going. I'm just allowing her to go for as long as she wants to, basically. She will tell me when the time is right. Hopefully not in the next couple of years, because there might be an event that I need her for. But one that was answered earlier. Oh, that even got you thinking. Wedding?
Oh. Oh yeah, but she can come out of retirement for that, surely.
Yeah,
She's not going to do any galloping for that.
No. I don't know what my plan is.
Oh, okay. You only do YouTube for the money.
No. No. Well, to be fair, I'll be completely honest.
Ooh, she's
Vlogmas,
getting here.
yeah, Vlogmas was to do with the money side of it, because I really want to buy a drone. So that's been my motivation for doing Vlogmas this year. But in general speaks, throughout the year, it's more to capture the memories and have things like stuff that we do with the horses, capturing like Addie arriving, and memories with Sprite. I just think it's so wonderful to look back on, and it's like even more with my dad when I did that Dunstan's farm with him. I can't wait to watch that back in like say 5-10 years time and be like, oh, I remember doing that. Just lovely to have it for the memories to look back on.
I like how you look like a Christmas tree today.
One bridle done and cleaned. Before I move on to the next one, do you want to... Oh no, just got another question.
Oh, yeah. I got one that made me chuckle, so I'm going to read it anyway.
Okay.
And assumptions are meant to be a bit juicy, aren't they? So,
Oh, really good.
you're jealous of Meg's larger following.
False.
Oh.
Meg does it as a full-time job, and she does it very, very well and totally and utterly deserves it. I feel like I only do like a pinch of what Meg does, so she deserves that.
We all do, crikey.
Yeah, exactly. So, no, not jealous, more a proud friend of how much she is bossing it.
Bravo, here. That's me clapping, but I ain't got another hand. You're shy even though you're doing the vlogging thing.
True. I would say I'm actually quite shy and that I lack confidence, and sometimes stories on Instagram or vlogging I take multiple attempts to do it because I
Fluff up.
fluff up a lot because I've lost, yeah, I'm like, oh no, that sounds silly, I can't say that. Especially when it comes to pronunciation. Said it right. Which is ironic.
Thanks.
Oh my god. So yes, I would say I am shy. I'm not shy when it comes to like obviously friends and stuff like that, but I do get shy going to these events and stuff that we go to. I do find that I sometimes go a little bit within myself, but I'm...
A bit daunting doing things like that in front of people you don't know or people that might judge.
Exactly. I've now taken Spritey's bridle apart. This is even worse than Addie's bridle, I can't lie. But she also wears a crank noseband, and she wears a flash as well, which actually I've taken off because when I rode her as Santa the other day, which is coming in a vlog in a few days time, because she is ridiculously strong and likes to open her mouth and try and snatch reins. So I find that the flash just helps that. And again, I personally do like a crank noseband. I like it being a little bit more chunky, and that's the reason that she wears it, but it is very minging at the moment. Anyways, we are going to now open some presents.
Have you said who they're from?
No, I haven't.
Oh,
I haven't.
cross-reference back to camp.
Yeah, when we were at camp, we had a...
Oh, that's why I put the hoodie on. It was
Well
intentional,
done.
see?
Yeah. Nala's made it a bit filthy for you.
I know, it's muddy.
The lovely Kim dropped off some presents to us, some bubbly, some carrots.
Yeah, such a nice surprise, wasn't it?
It was so lovely. We didn't actually get to see Kim at that point. I think we had just finished a lesson with Cameron. We were teaching actually.
Yeah, it was that day.
And yeah, it arrived in between Meg and Lucy teaching and us teaching. And it was just so thoughtful, so kind. And I'll be honest, Kim has sent us some lovely, lovely presents.
In the last like 18 months or so.
Yeah,
She got you that bum band thing for Lola last year.
She got me the bum band, yes, and she also bought me a dry robe for after surfing, which I've got to admit I love, absolutely love. I've used it in showers as well, haven't we, when we've been at Bicton and then like put your cross-referencing back to something else then.
No, didn't use it there.
Didn't have it then. Yeah, she is so wonderful, so lovely and so thoughtful, so we wanted to open this one here.
Because it arrived in the post the other day. So I'll bring them round. I've got a feeling I might know what's in the red parcels, and I haven't been pinching and poking for too long, honestly.
Yeah, do something.
Yeah. Do you think you might be able to guess what's in there?
And Annie is one. Right.
I think even you guys might be able to guess what's in there. Comment below quickly if you think you can guess. Nala thinks she might
like it.
What does she like?
Oh, it's lovely wrapped as well.
Yeah. You helping?
Lucky.
Em's much better at this than me, but
Just undo the ribbon.
I tried, but I couldn't undo the knot.
Nala says I'll help. Yeah. Thank you very much, Kim. The ponies are going to love you.
And they're going to have nice fresh breath.
Yes.
Oh,
me, are they?
Sugar free as well. Good for the teethies. Oh, not sitting on a buckle. Ouch. Well, we better do the same at the same time, just in case, because they seem to be similar shapes and sizes.
Yeah, they are.
Do you remember this from the Welly Book shoot?
I think that feels like a...
Oh! I think I shouldn't be squeezing it too hard.
I can't get in this one now.
I just thought I might have broke something, but... Oh my... It's like she knows me!
Oh, she knows me because she knows that I'm
They are my absolute all-time favourite crisps. And there's loads of them in there, by the way, not just... Okay, she definitely knows me. Oh my goodness.
Where's she gone?
Oh. How is that signed?
Oh my goodness.
I've got the car outside. I'm going to go for a drive and a sing in a minute. I do not remember the last time I got a CD either. And it's always more, It's just always more, isn't it? When you've got it in your hands rather than when it's just on your phone. Thank you, Kim. Anyone that can't see, that's the Westlife album that's just been released and it's signed somehow. How is it signed? That's SF, that's Shane Phelan, and then NB, Nikki Byrne.
I have got a 31-day mindfulness challenge. It's going to open now. Lovely and simple. Read through the information cards at the top of the deck and simply take one card per day and perform the task as instructed. Oh, I'm excited. That can be...
That's you as well.
That is very much me, so I can start that in January. Thank you very much, Kim.
These are so lush.
Then what I've also seen...
It looks a similar
But
pattern.
it's exactly the same pattern.
Is it?
Yeah, it is.
There's me putting my greasy crisp hand on it.
Oh, look at
That's beautiful, like
that.
the little bombs.
Yeah, it's nice and... Oh.
Do you know what I said?
Very nice. Oh, and I know loads of things that's going to go
Literally
with.
so much bags of food. That's very you. You used to wear
Very.
scarves all the time.
I know, you should see my scarf collection, but this one is nice and thin actually compared to some scarves, and also it's going to go with a lot of stuff because I have suddenly picked up a lot of navy things like the Navy Odette, Fairfax and
You
Favourite.
never used to wear navy.
No, so that's going to go perfect with that.
Guess what else is in here? It's something you've already got. Or had. Not today. How much does that look like, Banksy? I mean, Diggs as well, actually, but it's his eye and his jawline.
Wow.
That is incredible.
That is, isn't it? That is amazing.
So
Oh
thoughtful.
no, so cute.
That's what I love about Christmas and gifts, is the things where you're like, somebody will love that.
Yeah.
As opposed to when you have to go shopping and buy things for, I've got to get somebody something and I can't think what to get them. That's stressful.
Yes. It seems to get harder and harder, isn't it? But obviously not for Kim. She's got.
Bless her. I know.
I know.
The attention that she must pay when watching our vlogs to know.
I know exactly what we like and.
My favourite crisps.
Yeah, Nala's like, I think I would like them too.
That's mean.
That is very mean. Right, on to Spritey's bridles to start from the process beginning. I've got fresh water.
Oh, Spritey's Spritey's bridle and a question in relation to Spritey. Spritey's your favourite.
True.
Oh, bless Addie.
Yeah, but
It's true.
yeah,
I'm not gonna lie.
it's a bit, yeah, it's, I know. It's
You know
like,
you're not allowed to have favourite children.
I know, but Spritey's obviously been in my life a lot longer. You never know. Addie might change the game next year, but she's got some big shoes to fill.
You never get tired.
False.
She's the world's best sleeper. You don't do enough of it, but you're the world's best sleeper.
Yes. No, I do get tired. And I get tired and teasy, which I know some people
Don't know the word.
don't know what teasy means, but it's a Cornish saying that we get tired and teasy. Basically, we just get tired and cranky, or yeah, and I do. I am bad at that, but I have tried recently to be more conscious of the sleep that I'm getting. I've had to be, because it makes me so much more productive. I'm quite an early riser. I like to get up, and I'm so much better in the morning to do things. I'm just mixing up Sprite and Addie's piles now. That's not what I need to do. But yeah, I can sleep anywhere, basically.
You would like to change one of your sponsors for someone else.
Ooh, no.
False?
False. Yeah, I love every brand that I work with, all for different reasons, but would never want to swap one of those out for another brand. I'd like another brand on top, but I wouldn't want to.
Oh, dream brand.
Dream brand.
Monster.
Yeah. Or number 7.
A lifetime supply of mascara.
Be amazing, thanks very much.
I love how there's one here that's from Elphick Event Ponies that I cannot read.
Oh.
I mean, I can if you like.
No, it's fine.
You and Tina are besties for life.
False.
Hi.
No, of course it's true.
Oh.
Yeah. How long have we been friends now? How many years?
6 or 7?
Is it?
Yeah, a long time.
Okay. It is a long time. But yeah, of course, true.
Addie is going to become a mega dressage diva.
Am I blowing my own trumpet if I say true?
Well, I was going to say false, and not in a nasty way. In
What?
that if you wanted a pure dressage diva, you'd have kept Lola.
Oh, true.
You want her to become a mega eventer.
Yeah, but dressage is part of that.
Both. True and false.
True and false. I'd like to think that she will
Have very twinkly toes.
Yeah.
She shows signs of it.
She's got a lovely, yeah, she's lovely, so hopefully, but obviously I don't think that we'll see that diva side for a couple of years after she's grown up and work, basically.
Christmas lights are all around. I can see them now. It's like they spell your name. It's insane. Now we're back.
Now moving on to Spritey's breastplate. Now it's got Velcro, nice fluffy pads on the shoulders and down in her chest. So I'm going to take them off so that they don't get dirty. They have actually been recently washed before I went to Bicton. And I had so many comments and messages asking what Sprite's breastplate was. So it's a 5-point breastplate, and I'm going to be honest.
I've heard this story before.
She doesn't actually need it, which, please don't thank me for saying that, but it was something that me and my mum both really, really liked many years ago, probably about 5-6 years ago, and my mum actually spent her own birthday money buying this for Spritey so that she could wear it, and she just liked the look of it, as do I, so still got it. It's actually by Shires, but like I say, it's very old now, but it's lasted super well. Once it's clean, it will look really smart again. But I just love the look of it. I will post a little picture here of Spritey wearing it, and I think you might agree that, yeah, it looks good on her, so we've just
And
kept
also,
it.
breastplates are good. You say you don't need it, but you never know that something could happen to your girl. I think it does provide a bit more stability for the saddle, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
have still got no head strap should you ever need it. When Sprosy takes a flyer and snatches the reins out of your hand.
Yeah, very true. Very, very true.
But most of all, it looks smart.
It looks very smart, yeah. And I used to wear fluffy overreach boots on Sprosy as well, so then the sheepskin, and I've got a sheepskin half pad under a saddle, so it all goes matchy-matchy and just looks very smart. Both bridles are clean and sparkling. Now just the fun job of putting them together. Who else struggles putting bridles together? I find that I end up attaching the wrong bit to that, and then I don't notice when I'm doing it, and then when I go to put it on, I'm like, Emily, that's like back to front or wrong way round. Whilst I go and get the bits, which are obviously still sulking.
They're sulking in the sink. You can't edit that out, it's hilarious.
That are soaking in the sink. I'm going to go and give my free jumps a clean, a very desperately needed clean. It's obviously winter, you can tell, because they're a lot more mucky than what they are in the summer. But these are the Soft Up Pros, and I absolutely love them, and even more so with having Addie as a baby. Just in case anything was to ever happen, I know that one of them is not going to be that my foot is going to ever get stuck in the stirrup. They are being constructed that with the right, correct amount of weight, pressure on this side, it would snap off in case of an emergency. They just attach on, so I've got the leathers, which I've obviously got to clean up my saddle in a second, so I'll show you the leathers that are on there. And they're really super easy. They've got right and left on them, so you can't get it wrong. They are in red, which is Miss Lola's cross-country colours, so of course they come in a huge range of colours. And keep your eyes peeled, guys, because it's not today's giveaway, but there might be another one coming later this week that you might be able to get your hands on some. So yeah, look out for that vlog, like I say, in a couple of days.
Ensure you're subscribed.
Yeah, tick the bell, get the notification, and keep an eye on Instagram, because there is another giveaway coming later today, but I'll talk about that in a second. So let's go get the bits and put the bridles back together. Now for the fun part, putting it back together. So starting off with Addie's bridle, and thought I'd just mention a little bit about Albion bridles. Now, when you look on their website, you can actually make the bridles to whatever fit you like. You don't just get a standard pony, cob, full, extra full. All the various pieces of the bridle, the noseband, the brows band, the headband, cheek pieces, all come in their own individual sizes. So a bit like us, we're not all built the same. Some of us got broader shoulders, a longer torso, shorter legs. That's the same for a pony's head. So you might need a pony noseband, a cob cheek pieces, and a full brow band. It's entirely up to you depending on what your horse's head shape is like. So I've put the headpiece back on top. It is looking very clean. I'm very impressed. It's nice to start the festive break with nice clean tack. And then just wanted to talk a little bit about Addie's bit that she's currently wearing. So this is a Steuben Total Control bit, snaffle, D-ring on the side there. And the best thing about this, being a youngster, we don't want her to be locking onto the bit and sort of taking off. So this actually locks. It's not dressage legal, but is great for breaking in babies. And this was under Fred's recommendation, so what he already had on her, so I didn't want to change too much. And yeah, as you see, it's got that function there that locks it together for the easy control. So I've just kept with that, to be honest. Whether she'll need something different in later life, I can obviously trial some other bits later on, but for now, all we're doing is really hacking a light bit of schooling, so it does the purpose that it needs to. I'd love to say it was intentionally, but it does bring on today's giveaway very nicely. Any guesses what I may have missed? I'm going Western fart style.
It was intentional, Em, it was intentional.
Was it? Anyways, let's talk about today's giveaway. I have got up for grabs this beautiful, very, very pretty brow band with a little bit of bling, but I think it's almost subtle. I'll do a little close-up and put that over the top, but it is this gorgeous Albion brow band that you could win, so make sure that you head on over to Instagram. So yes, you could win this. I think the bling within this brow band is very subtle and would look gorgeous on any horse or pony. Does it look good on me? I should put that around there, but that's not obviously going onto my bridle, but I best put Addie's brow band back on. But make sure that you head on over to Instagram. All details on how to enter the giveaway will be over there, and you could be winning this gorgeous, lovely, and like I mentioned earlier, really soft leather brow band. Some more assumptions have come in.
Oh, will you? That's not an assumption, that's a question. Okay, I'm going to rephrase that because an assumption needs to be able to be answered true or false, doesn't it? You're going to quit your other job for YouTube.
No.
False.
False.
Oh, and leading straight on, you wish social media was your full-time job.
No. False. I love the social media and I do love it, but I think it would just stress me out too much to do it as a full-time job, if I'm totally honest.
It's very time-consuming.
It is very time-consuming, and to be fair, I suppose if we didn't have... I'm messing this up so bad. I suppose I find it hard because I've got another job as well, so sometimes social media has to take...
And full-time jobs at that. I think people think that we work part-time, but we don't.
Absolutely, yeah.
You love living in Cornwall.
True! I do love it. I love it, love it, love it.
Yeah. You're going to ride on Christmas Day.
Yeah!
Every year.
Every year. It's my
tradition,
little
isn't it?
tradition that I do it every year on Spritey. We don't go very far, but it's just...
But sometimes your nephews go with you, don't they? Don't they?
I have done in the evening, but I still have had Sprite in the morning.
Aww.
Yes.
Yours and Spritey's time.
Do you know, it's the most peaceful time of the whole year to ride because nobody's out. Everyone's busy waking up, seeing their presents from Santa, and I go out riding.
You would struggle if you were on a livery yard.
Ooh. Ooh.
I think she'd love to have an arena to use every day.
I would, yes. Yes, but it is nice. I'm very fortunate that you sort of got your own privacy. That you can do what you want and when you want and not having to follow rules that maybe don't suit. I don't really know. I've never had it, so it's really hard to comment on like a livery yard.
I guess there's pros and cons to both.
Yeah.
Like, it would be lovely to have company sometimes, wouldn't it?
Yes.
But then we have each other, so we're lucky, but not like in day-to-day doing things. And I'd imagine even more so with a youngster that sometimes it would be nice to have a second opinion of somebody who's been through it as well.
Yeah, definitely. Although, can you imagine if we were together every time we did our horses and ponies? We'd never come over. Chris would be even more
imagine
like...
how long the videos would be? Yeah. Also, I'm going to say thank you for all the lovely comments on the horse swap vlog.
Yes.
So many people said it was their favourite so far. And it's like, well, we really enjoyed doing it. The ponies enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It was just fun, wasn't it? It was like norm, but not norm.
Yeah. Yeah. And I can't believe actually that we've never done it before.
No, very strange. I'd do it again. Yeah. Although I don't like the smelling of straw.
No.
Mary straw at that. But I love feeding the cows. And apparently it's not to give it to them, it is theirs to have.
They have it ad lib, like...
I thought they had to like reach for it or grab it when it had got a bit, and I was giving it like a treat having the fresh, but it's just because they'd eaten what was under their nose. I could have pulled it all forwards for them, yeah?
I do tend to do that if Dad hasn't been up there, I'd pull it forward for them.
I think you get into... Lots of them are very similar.
Okay.
Ones you're always happy, chirpy and have so much energy. I'll answer that one false. 90-something% of the time.
I'd say 95?
94.
94. The year of my birthday.
There we go.
Yes, no, I'm not always happy and chirpy, and I have tried to say that on vlogs before, like, yes, when I've done like a day in the life or something like that. Wow. Yeah, I do have my moments, I have my tantrums, I have my tears, I have that. Not very often, but I do sometimes have it. Crikey, this is hot.
I thought you were shaking then.
One ride all clean and put together. Oh, here we go.
Sorry. You know, I said if I refresh it, another question might come through. It's not the nicest, but I think it's one that actually could do with being answered because I would hate for anybody to think that. And maybe this person's just written it in order to...
I'm scared.
Get a juicy question. You sold Lola because you didn't want her because you weren't winning everything. Interesting. Yeah, that's true actually, isn't it?
I wouldn't say for winning everything.
Bless.
No.
Oh. Right, that's positivity.
I can't.
That's false.
That is false. Yes. It wasn't.
Right, remember no, I'm not a brat and passionate. Shouting.
I'm definitely saying false. It wasn't for that reason in the slightest. It was just that she wasn't ever consistent with her jumping, and yeah. I always used to think it was because I didn't put in enough work, but then I put in an awful lot of work.
The person that puts in the most time, effort and commitment into everything she does blames herself for not putting in enough work.
Yeah.
And so it wasn't her favourite thing to do, was it?
No.
So she's gone somewhere where she doesn't have to do it all the time.
Exactly.
She might enjoy it doing more.
And I am competitive. I am competitive. I can't lie. Of course I am. But not to the sense that because I'm not winning everything, I've sold her.
No. You can't win everything. Nobody ever wants to win everything either, do they?
No.
Oh.
It just adds to more pressure then.
Yeah, definitely. Hey, but can we throw back to what year was it? Was it under 17 where she won 2 BEs in a row?
Back to back on a dressage school.
Yes.
Just want to very quickly say that Sprite is in what we call the bubble bit. Bubble bit? Because we think it's got bubbles going up the side. But it's actually a 3-ring gag.
Do they call that a Dutch gag?
A Dutch gag, yes. Yes it is. So you have 3 different options. So you can just have it obviously on the snaffle ring, on the middle, and at the bottom. So it just applies a bit more pole pressure and a bit more leverage for strong ponies basically. And we all know that Spritey's strong. So when I do any competitions, it's down on the bottom. If we go to the beach, it's on the bottom. Normal day-to-day hacking, it's on the middle ring, and the snaffle never gets used. Basically. She does obviously have a dressage bit because this again isn't dressage legal, and always has done. And then I swap this for the jumping.
I think that's a wrap. There's so many that are like duplicated. Ooh, final one. Seeing as I can see that diamond sparkling on your finger again.
Okay.
You want to get married in 2022.
I'd like to if it's possible, but I don't think it would be possible. But I haven't.
You might have emailed a few companies.
I haven't even told Chris that.
Oops.
No, I would like to, because I think I would like to sort of get it. I don't want to say get it done, but it's too exciting to have to wait too long. I don't like waiting.
Exactly.
I don't like waiting. Final present.
This is the puppy's gone to proper sleep.
Yay.
I can see it smells very nice.
What? I know what it is.
I can smell something that smells very nice. Ah, is that something that you've got similar?
Yeah.
Oh. It's a Scentsy Mandarin Splash Salty Caramel Cupcake and Snowleo. What's Snowleo?
Oh, I've never heard of that.
I mean, I think it's the salted caramel that I can smell so much.
I've got baked apple pie, apple cherry strudel.
None of the things that smell delicious.
Mint.
Oh, bet that's nice.
And I'd hazard a guess of what that might lead to what's in the box.
Oh, I'm intrigued. I've never had something like this.
Have
Is this
you
bigger
not?
than my summer house?
Oh, yes.
Oh, it's got lights.
Got lights.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
We have bulbs.
Ooh.
What? Ooh.
Ah, so it's not a tea, it's not a candle.
It's a wax warmer.
Oh, how pretty is that?
I know.
Honestly.
So it's going to light up. Ah.
So then it's like that.
Put the thing on top.
Yeah, and put the wax on top, and then it will make your house smell amazing.
And do you put the whole thing in at once? Or did you break
off
it into
the
cubes?
If you put the whole lot in, that's going to be probably overfilling. But no, that is absolutely gorgeous. I don't know whether I want to put that in my lounge or keep it to myself in my
Rob will love
office.
this as well.
Chris loves it. Whenever I light one, he's always like, he comes in and he's like, oh, the house smells amazing. Thank you very much, Kim.
Very
They
kind.
are
I'm going to pack
wonderful.
it up, take it home.
Bridles all put together, all clean, looking amazing. I've just gone and grabbed my free jumps, so they are now all nice and clean. They look really smart, really good, all cleaned up. So they're ready, and of course that leads us on to the last thing of what needs cleaning, which is my gorgeous, I think this might be one of my most loved things, is my Albion K3. So it is kept always in the iconic Albion saddle cover. Oh, I forgot my girth is on there again, which honestly this girth is the most softest, again, leather. Again, it's winter, so it is desperately needed of a clean. But yes, this is the Albion K3 with the red glitz, the red piping, and I was very lucky to go to an Albion factory tour during the summer, so I got to see how all these different components of a saddle is put together. I'm just trying to think the best way to clean it. I usually do this on a saddle horse, so not ideal being on the ground, but okay. And as I mentioned about the free jump, so I've got the free jump stirrup leathers on here, which this just means, this is probably the wrong one now I'm doing this, but it literally, I can't do anything left-handed, literally clip on just like that on there and take them off. I don't ever, so like normal traditional stirrups you roll up, but I tend to take these off because I don't want them to scratch my saddle. They also come with bags, so when we go away anywhere, I tend to pop them in the bags, which then keep them together on the saddle, but prevent the stirrups marking the soft leather. Another fab thing with these leathers is it comes with two different I want to say insides, but what goes against the saddle. So when you've got that real important competition, the other one, so this is relatively smooth, but you can get one that's got a little bit more grip on it. So then that just grips your legs in the correct position better. I love it when it's just such a smart looking saddle. Another piece of item kit that I've got that has really helped with Addie. I was very fortunate that we were able to make this fit Addie. I met up with Nina very quickly actually, thankfully she had a cancellation and could fit me in to go and get this one fitted to Addie. I'm going to see her again in 3 months. Again, like I mentioned earlier, that Addie is going to change shape so much, so it's got a lovely lot of flocking in there at the minute, wool flocking, and as she grows she's going to probably press it down as I'm riding and it's going to compact down, and then we'll see what sort of shape she's into. So going to see her every 3 months for the moment, and obviously it will get less probably every 6 months once she's stopped growing, but that won't be for a minute or two yet. And yes, what I was saying before was that it really helps being and feeling that secure in the saddle when you've got a baby, when she jumps the jumps humongously and a bit from a weird stride, and when you're out hacking, if she is to spook at things, although to be honest she's not that spooky, famous last words, that it just makes me feel so much more secure in the saddle, and something that I think I actually really did miss when Miss Lola was younger. I didn't have the best of saddles. It fitted her well, but it wasn't the best for the job that I wanted to do. I was originally looking for a K2, but they were soon going to be releasing this K3, which is a mono flat, hence the reason it's got long girth straps, and again just giving you that ultra close feel to the horse underneath you. And honestly, I could go on and on about this saddle, I can't lie, I just absolutely love it. Love it, love it, love it. Oh, pop that back up on the chair for a minute where it's soft. So I've also got an Albion K2 dressage saddle, and that just makes me, I always describe it as like when you feel posh, you know, when your posture's right, you're sat up nice and tall, just like what you want to be for dressage. And I just feel, oh yeah, just feel proper posh when I'm sat in it. It makes you feel so lovely and obviously into a nice position where you want to be for when you're riding those dressage tests. Addie hasn't actually had that one fitted to her at the moment because I'm not doing a huge amount of schooling or dressage, that I didn't worry about it, but I think the next time I see Nina I will get it looked at as well and get it fitted to her. And that is the TACK all clean. Christmas presents open. Huge thank you to Kim again. They are so thoughtful, so kind of you. I can't wait to get the wax smells. At the minute I've got a lovely smell of leather in my house, and then later on it will be a lovely, maybe the apple pie I'm thinking. Pack all my cleaning stuff away into the nice bags. They're clean and ready, leave them on the floor. But that is all my TACK cleaned. I hope you guys have enjoyed this vlog, found it a little bit interesting, what with the assumptions and also talking through all the various pieces of TACK that I have for both horses and why I use it. Not sure if I probably explained myself that well. As always, thank you to you guys for all your support throughout Vlogmas, all throughout the year watching the vlogs, and like I say at the end of every vlog, if you have enjoyed this one, please do give it a thumbs up, a cheeky comment, and subscribe if you don't already. There's 2 more Vlogmas's vlogs to go, guys. Wow, that was a bit of a mouthful, but 2 more to go, and that I would have completed my first Vlogmas, woohoo! Which is a little, I'm quite proud of myself for that, of actually being able to do it. So yeah, just wanted to say thank you to you guys for all your support, and I'll see you in a couple of days.